Espresso Martinis and Trifles are two of life's great gifts, so we've combined them into an awesome dessert. Firstly, we're going to make a coffee jelly, which is going to sit at the bottom of our glasses, and you soak that in some cold water for about 5 minutes. So we've got some instant coffee granules with some hot water, and then I'm going to add some chopped dark chocolate as well. This is 70% dark chocolate. And just stir all of that until it's nice and smooth. We can go and add our gelatin. So if you just take the gelatin and just squeeze the excess water out of it, just in your hand, and just stir that all through until that's nice and combined. And because this is an espresso martini, we do need some booze. So we've got some coffee flavored liqueur. I'm using some Kahlua and also some vodka, a generous amount. So we can just go into a jug, and we just want to fill them up just about a quarter of the way up each glass. And then we're going to need to chill them. So we've had those in the fridge for 2 hours and they're nice and firm now. So we can just do the next step, which is getting a bit of mud cake. And I'm just going to put over some more of the coffee liqueur. Just let that soak in. And I'm just going to crumble that into the glasses. And now we can just put those back in the fridge for a couple of hours while we make our mousse. We've got our stand mixer and we're just going to whisk up 3 egg whites until firm peaks. Then we're going to gradually add our sugar. So now that the whites have firmed up a little bit, we're going to continue whisking and then just gradually add that sugar. And so the meringue is nice and firm, but just to test that the sugar's dissolved, just take a bit of it and rub it between your fingers. And if you can't feel any sugar crystals, that means it's ready to go. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to add a bit of our coffee, which we've dissolved in some hot water, and just process that again. So if we just get that out of our bowl, this is where you need a little bit more patience. So we've got some whipped cream, which is just a soft peaks, and some melted chocolate, which I've cooled down. And just in a folding motion, so around the bowl and then through, just so we're not going to flatten out that mousse and keep it really nice and fluffy. So just turn the bowl in that action, so you're just swirling around the bowl and you're not really cutting through and beating hard. Otherwise what you'll be left with is a mousse that's really stiff, but you want it to be nice and airy. So that mousse is still really nice and light, and you can see everything's been worked in really well. So we'll stop there and we'll get our glasses back out of the fridge and put on our final layer. And so we've had them in the fridge and our mousse is ready. So we're just going to spoon a bit of that on top of each of the glass. And then we're going to get them into the fridge just for another hour. And if it wasn't indulgent enough, we've got some more cream to finish them off. And we're just going to finish it with a few more of these coffee granules just to top them off. And there we have it, a folded, not stirred, espresso martini trifle.